The Los Angeles Rams didn't just lose a game Thursday night in Seattle, they lost patience. After a stunning 38-37 overtime collapse against the Seahawks, the Rams have reportedly fired special teams coordinator Chase Blackburn, a decisive and rare in-season move by head coach Sean McVay. According to ESPN's Adam Schefter, Blackburn's dismissal marks the first time in McVay's 9-year tenure that he has made a mid-season coaching change. And given how Thursday night unfolded, it's not difficult to understand why. The Rams had multiple chances to put the game away. Instead, special teams failures once again crept into the spotlight, turning what should have been a statement road win into one of the most damaging losses of their season. Early mistakes set the tone. Los Angeles missed a field goal in a game that ultimately went to overtime. More costly, however, was the breakdown that flipped the entire momentum of the night. A 58-yard punt return touchdown allowed in the fourth quarter. That single play cracked open the door for Seattle, which had been down 30-14 entering the final quarter. Once Rashid Shaheed broke loose on the return, everything changed. Seattle suddenly had life. The crowd re-engaged. The Rams tightened up, and from there, the Seahawks executed one of the most improbable comebacks of the season, scoring twice, converting 2 two-point attempts, and eventually winning in overtime. In one quarter, the Rams went from controlling the game to watching their grip slip away, again because of special teams. That loss carried massive implications. With it, Seattle seized the inside track to win the NFC West and potentially secure the number 1 seed in the NFC. The Rams, meanwhile, fell to 11-4 and no longer control their own path to the conference's top spot. For a team with Super Bowl aspirations, that's a brutal swing. But Thursday night wasn't an isolated incident. It was the final straw. Of the Rams' 4 losses this season, 3 have featured glaring special teams errors. That's not coincidence. That's a pattern. And patterns, especially in January-bound teams, demand action. Back in Week 3, Los Angeles squandered a 26-7 lead against the Eagles in Philadelphia. The collapse was fueled in large part by special teams chaos. Kicker Joshua Carty had 2 fourth-quarter field goal attempts blocked. The second was returned for a touchdown by Eagles defensive tackle Jordan Davis, a gut punch that flipped the game entirely. Then came Week 5, another Thursday night disaster, this time against the 49ers. Carty missed a 53-yard field goal and had an extra point blocked in the fourth quarter. The Rams lost by 3 points in overtime, 4 points left on the field by special teams. Those losses lingered. Internally, they clearly registered. By Week 10, the Rams had already begun reshaping their kicking operation. Carty, a 2024 sixth-round pick out of Stanford, was replaced by Harrison Mevis, a former Missouri standout who had gone undrafted and spent time in the UFL. The team also made a significant change at long snapper, moving on from Alex Ward and bringing back veteran Jake McQuaid, who previously held the role from 2011 to 2020. The changes stabilized parts of the operation. Mevis has been reliable on extra points, converting all 32 of his attempts, and has gone 8 for 9 on field goals. But his lone miss, a 48-yarder with just over 2 minutes left Thursday night, loomed large. The game was tied 30 at the time. Make that kick. And Seattle's comeback becomes significantly harder. Instead, the miss opened the door just enough. When special teams mistakes pile up, they don't just cost points, they erode trust. Coaches start coaching tighter, players press, and late in games, hesitation replaces confidence. For McVay, that erosion appears to have hit its breaking point. Blackburn, 42, was in his 3rd season as the Rams' special teams coordinator, having been hired ahead of the 2023 season. Prior to that, he served on the Panthers staff and spent 4 seasons as the Titans' special teams coordinator from 2018 to 2021. A former NFL linebacker who played 10 seasons with the Giants and Panthers, Blackburn brought experience and credibility to the role. But results matter more than resumes. Special teams is often described as the 3rd phase of the game, and for a contender, it can't be a liability. The Rams have a loaded offense, a top 10 scoring defense, and a roster built to win now. What they cannot afford is to give games away through preventable mistakes, especially with postseason seeding, buys, and home field advantage on the line. Assistant special teams coach Ben Kotwica is expected to take over for Blackburn. Kotwica brings familiarity and continuity, but the message from McVay is unmistakable. Accountability applies everywhere, at every level, no matter the timing. The move also underscores just how seriously McVay views this moment in the season. In-season coaching changes are disruptive by nature. They can rattle staff dynamics and shift responsibilities overnight. Coaches who feel secure don't make them. Coaches who feel urgency do. And urgency is exactly what this Rams team is facing. With 3 weeks left in the regular season, the margin for error is razor thin. One blocked kick, one missed assignment, one lapse in discipline. That's all it takes to turn a championship caliber team into an early playoff exit. McVay is betting that this change, abrupt as it may be, sends a signal to the locker room. Nothing is sacred if it costs wins. Thursday night was more than a loss. It was a warning, and the Rams responded by pulling the trigger.